Chapter 4, Mishnah 4. Rabban Yochanan ben Zakkai's next decree concerns Kiddush HaChodesh, the process of sanctifying the day as Rosh Chodesh, the first day of the new month. As taught in Mishnah 1, as taught in the Mishnah in chapter 1, Mishnah 3, the Beis Din determined which day is Rosh Chodesh based on the appearance of the new moon. If two eligible witnesses testified on the 30th day of the outgoing month that they had seen the new moon, the Beis Din would declare that day to be Rosh Chodesh, and if witnesses did not testify that day, the next day, the 31st, automatically became Rosh Chodesh. The Mishnah discusses until what point in the day the Beis Din would accept the witness's testimony. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. Originally, the Beis Din would accept testimony concerning the new moon the entire 30th day until nightfall. However, it once happened on the 30th day of Elul, which, if declared the first day of the new month, would be Rosh Hashana, that the witnesses were delayed in coming until after the afternoon Talmud had been offered. And as a result, the Levim erred in the song of the Talmud. On that occasion, since witnesses had not yet come by the time the Levim had to sing at the service of the Talmud, they did not know whether to sing the hymn of Rosh Hashanah or the hymn of that day of the week. Because of this doubt, they did not sing either hymn. To prevent this from happening again, they, i.e. the sages of that time, decreed that the Beis Din should accept the witnesses only until the time of Mincha, i.e. the time where the afternoon Talmud offering is brought. Thus, if witnesses had not been accepted by that time on the 30th of Elul, that day could not become Rosh Hashanah, and the Levim would know that they had to sing the ordinary weekday hymn. The Mishnah adds, however, even if witnesses came from the time of Mincha and onward, they, the people, would treat that day as holy and the next day as holy. If witnesses had not come before the time of Mincha, at which point it was too late for them to be accepted, that day could not become Rosh Hashanah, and it was certainly an ordinary weekday. Nevertheless, the rest of the day continued to be treated as though it were Rosh Hashanah. Then the actual Rosh Hashanah was observed the next day. The Mishnah cites the decree of Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai. When the second temple was destroyed and there was no longer a problem of Levim singing the wrong hymn, Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai decreed that they should once again accept testimony concerning the new moon all day long. Therefore, even if witnesses were not accepted until after the time of Mincha, that day could still become Rosh Hashanah. The Mishnah cites one more decree by Rabban Yochanan ben Zakkai. Rabbi Yeshua ben Korchach said, Rabban Yochanan ben Zakkai decreed this as well. Even if the head of the Beit Din is in any place, i.e., he is not together with his Beit Din, the witnesses are required only to go to the place of assembly where the Beit Din sits, and they need not go to the head of the Beit Din. Although it was the head of the Beit Din who declared the day to be Rosh Chodesh, see chapter 2, Mishnah 7, the witnesses need not go to him if he is not in his usual place. The other members of the Beit Din will, if necessary, declare Rosh Chodesh in his absence.